I am much more than I have ever thought myself to be. Amaze yourself. March 15, 2015. Today let's look at the subject of freedom. To many, that seems to mean that they are able to do anything that they wish. Most adults understand it to mean something with a bit more responsibility than that. But what does it truly mean, and do you experience it? We would like to suggest to you that freedom may actually mean that you are able to do anything that your heart desires within the restraints of the universal laws of the universe in which you are participating. You are also free to experience what it is like to work against those laws, but you just might find that to be a mite uncomfortable. Usually, however, you interpret it to mean something quite a bit closer to home, like your day-to-day lives in your societies. And again, we ask you, are you free? Do you feel no restrictions upon your activities? If so, wonderful for you. You are quite unique. If not, what is restricting you? Much of what you find when you examine this will have its source in collective consciousness. Some of it will be due to things you have been told and have accepted. Some will be due to things you believe about yourselves. Almost all of it will be things that you may never have considered questioning. Now, we are not suggesting that you begin violating society's rules willy-nilly. Anarchy is not our agenda. What we do suggest is that you examine those things that you consider impossible for you. These are things to which you have released your personal power. Do you agree to that or do you not? If you do consciously agree, and that is not automatically a negative thing, then so be it. If you decide to take your power back, then at least consider the possibility that it could be within your capability. Just claim it. Know that it is something within your potential. Now we can tell you that there isn't anything that doesn't fit into that category, but what we are intending here is that you begin a process of expanding your own personal freedom to choose. Just begin. The process will continue. I am much more than I have ever thought myself to be. Amaze yourself. Now, for extra credit as you would say, here is something that will accelerate you on this path. Consider that if this is true for you, it is also true for all those next to you. They are indeed much more than you have ever thought them to be. When you can see them in that light, your world will change. And we mean that quite literally. Inside that one whom you do not like the looks of, or whose actions you are opposed to, is a spark of divinity just as powerful as that spark within you. It is not necessary for you to agree with what they do or say. But learn to live in a world where they are free to think or say it. Live in a world where what is inside of them is important and how they appear is not. They are here to learn, just as you are. And it is quite possible that they have chosen to learn some very hard lessons. We promise you that you have done the same many times in the past. Seeing them for the divine sparks that they are, and allowing them the freedom to learn their lessons in their own way, will also allow them the freedom to change. Attempting to change them will almost never work, however. What will work is living your own life as a totally loving being. Imagine a world where billions of you did only that. Perhaps things might change. Just be the one who holds love where you are. Many are joining this practice daily. This is something that is happening. It is not a pipe dream. You only need do your part. With great love we send our blessings. Good day. Channeled by Ron Head. oraclesandhealers.wordpress.com